Congratulations on stumbling upon this unrated hardcore horror movie while your phone battery has a 7 in it. A few reckless college students ignore the warnings, break the chains blocking the road, and insist on camping at Lake Bodom, a local restricted area. The place is known for a horrific historical tragedy. 4 college students also camp by the lake, suffer a sudden unknown attack in the dead of night. 3 meet a tragic fate, and the only survivor completely loses their memory. Because of this, the killer is still at large. Yet this group of young people knows the case is unsolved and does not care at all. As night falls, they sit around the campfire fooling around and even boldly claim that they will personally catch the killer. But as the old saying goes, the braver they act at first, the harder they break down later. Just as the 4 of them squeeze into one tent to sleep, strange noises suddenly come from outside. Ida is a bit scared and wakes up Nora next to her. Similarly, Nora is also a bit scared and wakes up Elias next to her. After Elias hears this, he gets up and insists on going outside to see what is there. Seeing that Elias has not returned after a long time and the strange noises still have not stopped, the others in the tent get even more terrified. Holy crap, this kid Elias is so dramatic and scares them half to death. He says there is nothing around here so they can sleep tight, or he can keep watch for them. This kid Elias just wants to show off in front of the girls. He wants to show how brave he is, since he is also the one who suggested coming here. Nora walks out of the tent to pee in the woods. Elias worries that she will not be safe alone, so he volunteers to go with her. He is honestly just flexing and being a total simp. Even though she says she does not need it, he still shamelessly follows her anyway. Now only Atta and Ida are left in the tent, and the 2 are just chatting. Suddenly, the tent collapses. Adi gets up to look and sees a branch has fallen on top of it. His first thought is to suspect Elias, since this kid just scared them earlier, making him highly suspicious. Atta crawls into the tent and tells Ida not to worry, saying it is definitely a prank by that kid Elias. Right at this moment, a foot appears outside with a knife in hand and stabs it right into Ott. After hearing the screams, Elias and Nora immediately rush over and are terrified after seeing Ott's miserable state. This really brings the killer right to them. While Att still has one breath left, the others do not want to leave him behind, but Att insists that they escape quickly. Maybe the killer will return soon, so they should avoid a total squad wipe and repeat history once again. Just like that, the group runs away. But unfortunately, while running, Nora accidentally trips and falls, spraining her ankle. What can they do? The 2 have no choice but to support her as they walk. But halfway there, Nora suddenly calls a halt. She says that going on like this will drag the 2 of them down too much, so she will just stay right here while they go find help quickly. She tells them to just come back and pick her up later. Nora is pretty brave to stay in these woods all by herself, especially with an injured foot. Meanwhile, over with Elias and Ida, she completely ignores him the whole time. The reason is simple, because before this, Ida is plagued by rumors of inappropriate photos at school. Once the rumors spread, her family feels ashamed, and her classmates completely isolate her. Only her best friend Nora always stands by her side. Nora tells Ida that the photo is taken on the night of the school party by Elias, who is with her. When Elias learns about this accusation, he is completely bewildered and feels deeply wronged. Now that they are completely alone, it is the perfect time for Elias to reveal the truth. There is no inappropriate photo at all, as someone sets up the whole thing from start to finish just to ruin her reputation. Ida does not believe it, so Elias asks her if she really thinks he leaked her inappropriate photos. Then he asks who has ever seen her inappropriate photos. Ida answers it is Nora. Elias says that the truth is finally out. Ida still does not believe what Elias says, thinking he is just framing someone else. Just as Elias wants to continue explaining, a knife stabs right into his heart the next second. But strangely, Ida does not panic and run away, but stays frozen in place instead. It turns out this person in black is actually Nora, and her injury is completely faked. This is a plan she proposed to pull off together with Ida to help her vent her anger and punish Elias. Nora specifically takes advantage of Elias's guilt. She has Ida take the initiative to suggest to Elias to come to Lake Bodom for camping under the pretext of clearing her mind. And the real purpose of this camping trip is to eliminate Elias here, and then frame everything and pin the blame on the killer from the old Lake Bodom case who is still at large. Finally, they will tie heavy weights to the body and sink it into the water. It is simply a perfect crime. After doing all of this, the 2 prepare to drive away, but find that there is no key. Just like that, the 2 turn right back. Luckily, Ida is an expert swimmer and gets the key in no time. Just like that, the two start driving back. On the way, Ida tells Nora what Elias said to her before and asks if it is true. She finds it highly suspicious that no one else, including Elias himself, has seen those inappropriate photos. So how could Nora have seen them? Seeing that the secret is out, but since what is done, Nora confesses to her. She admits that what Elias said is true. There is no such thing as inappropriate photos, and it is purely a rumor she made up. Her goal is simple, because she is just afraid that someone will steal her away. So, Ida's inappropriate photos do not exist at all. To put it nicely, Nora makes up the lie just to monopolize the friendship. But to put it bluntly, she is a total psycho. Ida cannot believe her ears after hearing this, unable to accept that her own best friend would do such a thing and even lie to her. She feels there is no point in being friends anymore, and they need to cut ties immediately. With that, Ida starts fighting with Nora. As they fight, the car is left completely unattended, and a person suddenly appears right in the middle of the road. Fortunately, Nora breaks free from Ida in time and swerves the wheel hard, missing the person completely. However, the car ends up crashing straight into a tree. Afterward, that person walks over to ask how they are doing and if they are all right. Nora says it is no big deal, stating that her friend probably just passed out and will wake up in a bit. After asking, that person takes a rope and ties it to their car. It seems like he wants to help the two of them. Nora does not think so, as she feels this guy does not look like a good person. So she tells Ida to give her the knife. Ida is completely clueless and asks what knife, wondering if the knife is not already with Nora. Nora clarifies that she means the knife used to kill Atta. Nora asks Ida if she didn't kill Atta since they were together at the time. Ida is also completely bewildered after hearing this, stating she didn't do it, which leaves them wondering who actually killed him. Uh-oh. Something is not right. Since neither of them killed him, it is highly likely that the serial killer from before did it. This means the person right in front of them is most likely a psychotic killer. By the time they want to run, it is already too late because the car is already being towed up. Jumping out of a car at such high speed would certainly cause injury. Luckily, the road ahead is rugged, and when they pass a dirt mound, their car flies into the air, breaking free from the killer's control. Let's just call the killer the slasher. Afterward, Ida is the first to wake up and finds herself trapped and unable to get out. Seeing the slasher walking toward them, she quickly wakes up Nora to run away. In a situation like this, she completely forgets about past grudges. And though Nora does not want to leave Ida behind at first, she gives in under her urgent persuasion. She runs away anyway. Seeing Nora run away, the slasher does not rush to chase her, but slowly walks back instead. He releases the dogs to chase her. Sadly, neither of them manages to escape. The scene cuts to the two of them tied up with sacks over their heads and their mouths glued shut. The slasher throws them into a tent, leaving everyone to wonder what kind of torture awaits them. The director cuts to another scene, and surprisingly, Ida survives. But after that night, she completely loses her mind. It is exactly the same as the previous tragedy. And that is how the movie ends. This movie is actually based on the real events of the 1960 Lake Bodom tragedy introduced at the beginning. But honestly, this movie feels a bit boring, with a simple plot that is not exciting at all. My overall impression after watching it is that it just lets me know about this unsolved case. Alright, there is nothing much left to say. See you next time.